you take the same thing for moving average curve. I will take it as it is. I will take this as it is. I will go to another sheet here. Here for moving average, I will go to this. Now, for 3-year moving average, what is that we need to do? So, for 3-year moving average, 3 years average has to be taken. The average of first 3 years, these 3 years, has to be entered exactly at the middle year. 50, 51, 52, the average against 51. So here I will write the average of first 3 years. I will write the average of first 3 years. Then next is the average of next 3 years again at the center year. That is 51, 52, 53. These 3 years exactly at the center. So we will take this. And then the third one, the average of next 3 years, 52, 53, 54. Next one. Similarly, I will do it for all other years. See here. See, this last average is the average of this 825, 426, and 612, which you can check here, is equal to average $621. So it exactly matches with this. And this average is the average of year 76, 77, 78. You can check that average of these 3 years, 645.333. So you can check this also. We may be running out of time in 10 minutes. That would end the session for day. Next class, when we meet on Friday, I will come back to that incremental hyetograph of 30 minutes duration. I need to check certain values. They are not matching with the values what is indicated, what we are supposed to get. I will rework on that and come back to you on that. So till next 10 minutes, we will continue with this moving average curve. So here, the decimal locations, it is very difficult to manage. What we will do is that we will truncate them. We will truncate them, format cells. So number, I will make it 0. So I have truncated. So this is 3-year average. So 3-year average we have done. Now, for example, if you want to plot this, if you want to plot this, what you need to do is that first you plot the bar diagram using these values. For moving average curve, first you plot, insert, so the bar diagram is plotted. Using this bar diagram is plotted. Then for the years, you need to manipulate this, select data, you edit, you go for years, you get the years. See here, the years have come. See, you can orient them properly just in case if it is too difficult to visualize all years as it is. You can alter that also, okay? So that I have done. So you can format this and make the alignment vertical, so that is possible. The text option, 1 second, if it is possible, text direction, what I would do is I will make them rotated. Now, because of which you can easily see all years. So 1950, so you make it a little bigger, you will see all years. Look here, all years are visible. This is moving average curve. 1 second, I will give the title, moving average curve, 3-year duration, 3-year. And then the axis titles, what you have to give, axis title, primary horizontal is for the year, and then vertical annual rainfall in whatever units you have taken, maybe in millimeter here, you can take it in millimeter. This is annual rainfall in millimeter. Now we have to plot the moving average curve. See here, we have to plot the moving average curve. So if from that viewpoint, you have to plot these values. You have to plot these values. So these values have to be plotted. To begin with, what we will do is that first we'll take the same thing here, add, select data, add a series. Here I will say 3-year moving average curve. I would say this. Data range is this. Okay. And then edit. Here, the axis label for this should also be similar here. Okay. Then this particular one, we have to change the chart type. One second, I will change the chart type to line diagram. One second, it consumes some time in doing things. Data range, grid lines, design, format. Insert. One second. Look here. So here, what I have done is that the values of rainfall for each year I have represented by means of a bar diagram. Whereas the 3-year moving average curve values are plotted by means of a line diagram. See here, the orange line represents that. The year against which they are plotted are also shown. So at the middle point, middle year, the values of this moving average curve is shown. Now, what is great about such a representation? See, if you look into this, you have to understand one thing. Merely looking at the bar diagram will not give us proper indication of the trend of the rainfall over a period of so many years. Supposing if you wish to know whether for the past few years the rainfall is increasing or decreasing or is remaining just at the same level, can be better visualized with average values rather than in an isolated way looking into one data point each at any point of time. That means to say that the visualization of the trend of the rainfall is better served by this line diagram as compared to the bar diagram. So this is how we are going to plot moving average curve. Similarly, just as we did for this case of 3-year moving average, even for 5-year moving average, we can do similar kind of calculation. So how are we going to do that? For 5-year moving average, so I will show the calculation here and then the corresponding plot. 5-year average value. So now I will take the average of 5 years. Against middle year, I would plot 50, 51, 52, 53, 54. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these 5 years average I would calculate. So the average value of all these 5 years, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So this I would take. So 1 second. Oh, for years I did, sorry. Is equal to average of these 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. For the next one, I will take the average of next 5 years. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Similarly, for the subsequent 5 years interval. So that I would plot here.